Hi, beautiful friends. Tonight I want to share a story about hope, courage, and the magic of small steps. It's about a young woman named Amina who thought her dreams were too big, until she realized the world sometimes meets you halfway when you simply keep moving forward. Amina lived in a small town, in a modest home tucked between busy streets. She worked at a local bakery, waking up every morning before sunrise. She kneaded dough, arranged pastries, and served customers with a smile. On the surface, everything seemed ordinary, but inside, her heart carried a dream. She wanted to open her own cafe. A warm place filled with laughter, the aroma of fresh bread, and a little corner where people could just be themselves. But every day, fear whispered in her ear, "You're not ready. You don't have enough money. Maybe your dream is too big." Every evening, after long hours at the bakery, Amina would sit by her tiny kitchen window. She sketched little ideas for her future cafe. She imagined the wooden tables, soft music, and the smell of cinnamon rolls drifting through the air. Life had a way of testing her. One day, the bakery manager told her she had to work overtime during the holidays, again. Another time, a small investment she had saved vanished when a friend betrayed her trust. Amina started to feel small, like her dream was too heavy to carry. Some nights, she cried quietly under her blanket, wondering if she should just give up. And yet, there was a part of her that refused to fade. That part kept whispering, "Just one small step. One day at a time." One evening, as she walked home through the quiet streets, Amina noticed a little child crying near the park. She gently knelt down and asked what was wrong. The child had lost their way home and couldn't find their parents. Amina held the child's hand, calmed them down, and walked them safely back to their home. The child's eyes lit up, and they whispered, "Thank you. You're like a light." Something inside Amina shifted in that moment. She realized that even small acts, like helping a stranger, could leave a lasting mark. If she could be someone else's light in a moment of darkness, maybe she could also bring her dream to life. That night, she didn't just sleep. She planned. She mapped out every step she could take, starting small, knowing she didn't have to do everything at once. Amina began by baking extra pastries at home and selling them online. At first, it was slow. Sometimes no one ordered. Sometimes she worried it wasn't enough. But every time a customer sent a kind message or returned for more, she felt that spark growing inside her. She started saving every coin, learning from mistakes, and celebrating even the tiniest wins. Friends and neighbors started noticing her determination. People began supporting her, offering advice, ingredients, and encouragement. She realized she wasn't alone. Sometimes the world meets you halfway when you're willing to take the first step. Months passed. Slowly but surely, Amina's savings grew. She found a small, cozy space for her cafe. She painted the walls soft cream, laid wooden tables, and filled the air with music and the smell of fresh pastries. On the grand opening day, she looked around and felt a wave of gratitude. Her cafe wasn't just a dream anymore. It was real. People came in, laughed, shared stories, and left with warmth in their hearts. Amina realized the truth she had been learning all along: it wasn't the giant leap that mattered. It was the small steps, the quiet acts of kindness, and the courage to keep going even when things felt impossible. Sometimes life feels heavy, and dreams seem far away. But remember, even the tiniest light can shine through the darkest night. Keep going, take small steps, help others along the way, and trust that your persistence will lead you to the place you were meant to be. Tonight, as you rest, think of your dream and take one small step tomorrow. You might just be the little light that could, lighting up your world and someone else's.